I'm here on the Kraktus stand and I'm going to introduce Paul. Paul, could you tell me what you are with Kraktus and what you do? What's your position?
I co-own Kraktus Vans with my wife Mags, and we design and build these vans.
Now, they've just brought out an innovative product that I think is going to be a game changer in accessibility because, and you're about to show me how it works, they've got a hoist that isn't big, it's not intrusive, and it can go in a van like this. Andy, swivel. And Paul will show you, hopefully,
I will,
how it works.
So, it has got a remote control, but we haven't got it with us. So, basically, lowers down.
Now, what weight will it take?
Well, this was built, we had a brief of 100 kg. So this has been tested for 100 kg because it's for an 8-year-old. So we've built it for him, but it could be made for heavier weights.
Now, I've got a cassette lift in my motorhome.
Yep.
That's 300 kilos. Is there ever going to be the capability for one of these to do a chair like this?
It could be made. It could be made to that. I mean, this was purely designed and manufactured for this particular van, and I wasn't really aware of the needs that there are. So obviously, yeah, we could create it the same sort of thing, but more heavyweight. So the biggest problem that we've got is the amount of lift that it is and clearing. That was our biggest challenge. Was being able to lift from being on the floor and making sure that this, so basically the height here, when this goes up, it goes up by the same amount as the floor to the floor. That's what we had to do.
So you have to remember that the headroom in the floor makes a big difference.
They have, yes, we've got to make sure that we can lift high enough to clear the floor to come in. So basically with this, you go down to the lowest point, it's fixed onto there, and then when it goes up, the chair then has to be lifted and then swung 90 degrees to then come through the doorway. Yeah. Which obviously for a smaller wheelchair is a lot easier to do than, for instance,
a big wheelchair.
Purely because of the sort of sizes that it is.
Because apart from the lift, nothing else has been changed, has it, in the van? Or
Absolutely.
have you?
No.
So
nothing.
the van itself hasn't needed to be converted because the door is already big enough.
Yes.
And therefore the lift easily swings.
Yeah, and we could, with the design of our vans, obviously we are using this much of the door. So if this was moved further back, you'd have a bigger swing. Because again, the brief was for that particular wheelchair, we knew the dimensions. So when it came through, it would miss the pillar. So it comes round, it swings in 90 degrees, and then you can then turn round to then lower down to.
What are the materials used for this particular lift?
The arm itself is aluminium.
Yeah.
And the post is steel.
So the payload on this, how much does the item weigh?
The item is probably about 30 kg in total. So
really, that's nothing.
No.
In comparison to the 300 kilo.
Well, that was exactly the brief for this van, was that they didn't want the
underslung cassette lift, yes.
No, because the size that it needs to be be able to get a wheelchair in. So that was why we did it this way.
Yeah, because we find the underslung cassette lifts leave us with little to no room under the van.
No, well, you've got the fuel tank straight under here as well, so you've got to be below it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And on a 7-metre van, it's easy to ground it.
Now, are you restricted as to which vans you can put it on?
So
if somebody came to you and said, we're doing a DIY, build it ourselves, we don't want to buy one, would they be able to come to you and say, look, could we get one for our van?
This could be fitted to any van, yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything you found it can't be fitted to?
It was designed for the VW Crafter Man TG van.
Which is, yeah.
So, but, I mean, all of the vans have got a loading door. They've all got the floor to bolt to, and they've all got the ceiling to bolt to. So there's no reason why you couldn't.
Paul, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, what van is this?
It's the MAN TGE.
Did you get that?
Or MAN.
Yeah, that's
MAN
brilliant.
TGE.
So that's amazing.
Yeah. So
and how much for a van like this?
This one starts at 149,000 as it stands. This one has got quite a lot of extras on it, so it's a bit more. So but we build the vans to what a customer. They're not custom vans, but we do customise things like electrics. You do some bespoke
things. Yeah. No, that's good.
So.
No, this to me is the most exciting thing. Sorry.
Thank you.
Lovely van. That is a game changer. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
So nice what we can do for the family.
And sorry, I didn't ask, but how much would one of these on its own cost?
I don't know at the moment.
Oh
no, because it was.
You've been no good in Dragon's Den. You need to know these things.
It was built for this van, so to do it under £1,000.
I mean, it seriously is a good piece of kit. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
No.
This is the bed. This is the fridge. This is the oven, and they've got a little microwave down here. Got some drawers here and drawers there. Got under locker. Got another drawer here. Got a sink. Got a table. This is the bathroom, and a wet mat and a shower. It's a beautiful motor. This is beautiful motor, and you've got all the details there. This is the back of the vehicle. It's got lithium batteries in it and all that lot. Boot space has got some cupboards and that underneath.
The company you're talking about have done it so respectfully, and it is a conversion that has been done not to show an intimidating side to conversions.
Yeah.
Because they wanted the little boy, because I actually went and had a look at it just after your crew had finished filming.
Yeah.
And they wanted the little boy to not feel it was a conversion.
Yeah.
So they had done it with such integrity.
Bit of sensitivity
fantastic,
and yeah.
Fantastic.
I might have to go and look at this.
It's good screen and it looks like a regular industry that something's been done respectfully.
That's really nice.